When you make music, you have to learn to be as open as possible with a feeling. And I always say the word exploit, which sounds negative, but I think that you do really have to exploit the feeling in a sense to be healed with it. That's kind of how I write music. As a child, I was definitely very opinionated, and from a young age, I definitely had a clear idea of like who I was and what I liked and what I strongly disliked, which is very much similar to how I am now. My earliest memory of music and hearing a voice that really stood out to me, I think I was about 3 or 4 years old. My granddad, we used to take these greyhounds for a walk. So we'd have like a greyhound in the back of the car and we'd be like driving to this muddy forest or something. And every time he would load up like 6 CDs in the boot of his car. So you could just listen to like the same ones really, unless you pulled over and changed them. And one of them that he had was an Aretha Franklin CD. And I remember hearing Spanish Harlem, like driving around the streets in that car. And as well, Chain of Fools was like one of the songs that really stood out to me at that point, because just how she starts the song, she starts with this like sort of like huge, like hurtled, sort of raw, emotion-fueled ad-lib, I guess, in a sense. And I think something I've realized now, that when you're a kid, anything that has like an extreme energy sort of hints at a playfulness or freedom. And I think when you're a child, that's appealing in a way. So when I heard that, I was kind of just like enthralled. That was kind of where my love of those sorts of like sounds and voices began, really. The way that I found music, once I was sort of like on my own with it, kind of went into my own world and went into solitude a bit. And I remember I had this like desktop computer, and I would just sit there for hours and hours and hours with headphones on. I felt compelled by the sadness and pain in like the voices of Billie Holiday and like Etta James and those people. I've always sort of like indulged in like a sense of melancholy, and like there's always something that I've sort of got out of it. As I got older and I began to write, that was definitely always the source of inspiration, I guess, for how I would write songs. I think there's different reasons to feel vulnerable in songwriting, and one reason is being scared of what other people around you may think of it. And I think there's also something, you really believe in it from the moment it sort of come out of your mouth, but not being sure on whether like people are going to think the same. And of course, there is just the unveiling of like quite personal experiences, which obviously puts you in that position, but I think that is the nature of creating anything. It's really a reaction to how you're feeling. I'm quite open to sharing like my own story, so that never really intimidates me. Losing my identity in a song definitely is something that makes me feel vulnerable.
Misguided desires, all of those shots and misfires. You've had your fair share of those in the night. Oh, how do you fake that? Or do you forget that feeling that comes with the sunrise? Why did you do that? Sometimes we can't choose things we are drawn to, ones we are bound to lose. No one ever knows where it's gonna go, but some goodbyes come with hellos. So goodbye and hello, hello. So goodbye and hello, hello. So goodbye and hello. your goodbye could come with hello. Let go of romance, you know it makes sense. You say the right thing and I'm thrown. Sometimes we can't choose things we are drawn to, ones we are bound to lose. Trust me, this I know, we should let them go, 'cause some goodbyes come with hellos. So goodbye and hello, hello. So goodbye and hello, hello. So goodbye, hello. And say your goodbye could come with hello. You stay like you were, I stay like I want. Must be comfortable. Who wins? You win first. Always come with perks, but don't you want more? Sometimes we can't choose things we are drawn to, ones we are bound to lose. Trust me, this I know, we should let them go, 'cause some goodbyes come with hellos. So goodbye and hello, hello. So good.